Hello people, it's just a short video just to show people how to remove and replace the tie rod ends or the track rod ends. This is the old one I took off. It wasn't faulty, but it shouldn't move around like that. The last MOT it had the other one done. The problem is this has perished, the rubber on here. As you can see, this has come off, which is probably why it's letting grit and rubbish in, which is why it's rattling around. It shouldn't be doing that. So it's just a quick video to show you how to align the tracking so that you don't upset it, and how to put the new one on without having too much impact on the tracking. I've just done it, and I've just tracked it. It's perfect. It's exactly how I said it before, so I know that the tracking's perfect. So hopefully this video will give you a bit of confidence in doing it yourself, because I know previously when I used to mess around with tracking, people would be like, "Oh, don't mess around with it. You know, you'll ruin the tracking. You'll damage your tyres over time." And trust me, I've never had a problem with tracking ever since I've been doing it myself. So just have a bit of confidence, do it yourself, and you'll save hundreds of pounds doing things like this yourself. So, just changing the tie rod end on my Mondeo ST. As you can see, I've actually marked two marks, one on the locking nut here and one on the adjuster bar, because this spins as well, and I've just marked on where they are because this gives me the exact thread of where the new one should be. So it's just a little mark so that you don't get the tracking wrong. Always track them up afterwards as well, but I've loosened these off. They can be quite tight at times. You just got to loosen this locking nut off. Obviously mark it up first and then loosen them. And then there's a nut just under here as well. I've loosened this one off. Now I've just screwed it back on again because I'm going to be giving it a good tap with this just to get it off. So I'll do that now. Off. So if we just tap it here just to try and break the seal. It's gone. See how tight they're in. Now that's out. And you can just unscrew. Has started to corrode this. Just pull this back a bit. Has started to corrode here, come apart. Time for a new one. I think I only paid about £13 for a new one, so it's worth doing. it's always worthwhile just checking your new tie rod end or track rod end with the old one, just for length, just to check that it is the same length, because this is essential for your tracking. If it's the same length, your tracking should pretty much be perfect when you reinstall a new one. Still recommend it getting tracked. I track it myself. There's plenty of YouTube videos showing you how to do it yourself, and I've never had a problem with tracking. So this looks pretty good. They look pretty much the same length, so I'm going to install it. So what we got here, this is a T40 bit, just to goes in the bottom of there, which holds it in place when you're tightening the nut up. Which it's a 15mm. It's a 15mm nut that goes on there. So we'll go ahead. And what you'll find, I put a little bit of copper grease, copperies on the threads just to keep it from seizing up. And what you'll find is, where you've made the two marks at the top, you'll probably find that this won't be down. This won't be pointing down, it'll be pointing at some angle, so then you can adjust this so that it is. Just see how far out this is once I get it. Now I've just slightly moved mine to the right to allow for tightening. So what, about a third of a turn, just to allow for tightening. And then yeah, so that's where it is. It's pointing up. So the thing to do is to spin it sides down like that. Got it all in it. And that's it. Tighten everything up. That's how you change a tie rod end.